Um, okay. So, anyways, it's Joey. I just tried making this video a minute ago, and my computer was going crazy. Like it still is right now. I don't know what it is, but it was echoing, and then like this high pitched scream was coming out of it. Like there's something interfering with it, but I don't know what that is anymore, and I'm just gonna ignore that now. But this is my 3 month update for my dreads. Here's what they look like, I guess. Um, yeah. So 3 months of dreads. Uh, the natural way. There's absolutely no wax in these at all. I'm gonna tell you some tricks that I have that I've gotten. They're actually looking really good today. It's because I palm rolled them earlier. Uh, palm rolled them like 20 minutes ago. But I've been palm rolling them more and more now since they're more mature. It's not even a problem anymore. Like I just roll it. It's not even. But before, when I had like I guess 1.5 or 2 month old dreads, it would be annoying to palm roll them because they would feel like they're separating more than rolling because they were flat and not round. And I didn't even put this in my hair. So one of my friends must have done that. This girl in one of my classes, she takes some hair class or whatever. She's always, I guess, palm rolling them for me, but I guess she put this in there today. I haven't noticed that since now, but okay. That's one thing is you don't really notice when people play with your dreads. I found out like people can just lift it up and you don't even feel it sometimes. But since the last update, I've gotten beads, which you can see. Where is this? This fat one's kind of blocking. You can see one up here. I mainly don't use beads for show. I guess this one is the only one for show, but I mainly use them to keep like I guess really puffy parts of a dread. I'm gonna put them on that and then lock them down. They'll get tighter, and then there might be one in the back. Fairly recently, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, no, 2 weeks ago, I put rubber bands in the back of my hair because I noticed that it's just really it was starting to be one big dread and they were falling out and they're really loose and puffy. So I put rubber bands in my hair every night before I fell asleep, and like I guess here's one of them. It's attached to a bead because I got bored, I guess. But that really helped. That's not a bad idea. If you're having trouble with certain dreads, put rubber bands in them at least when you sleep, because then the hair will like like back when you had regular hair, or if you still have regular hair, not like dreads, you'd real if you like wore a hat, you get hat hair. So it's like the same thing. Like the rubber band makes the hair feel like it gets used to being in that place. So yeah, it does that, and then you can just roll them, and then they're tighter. That's what I did for the back. I haven't seen the back of my head in, I guess, like a month, so I don't know how they look, but I know how they feel. Um, I had 40 dreads. My friend counted them. I think I could be anywhere from 38 to 37 because some of them connected. But like this guy might be a month old since it connected with another one. I don't know, but it definitely connected with but one dread to create this massive one. This one is my favorite dread. It's just like all natural, like no palm rolling went into this, except for like tonight, just to like make it look nicer. This one's completely by itself, did its own thing, like no help at all. I found out like I can section my hair, like like figure out that like I have like five or I think six on the top of my head, like physically on the top, and then like I can figure it like, oh, okay, here's the top of my head, and then I can go around, palm roll them all, and then palm roll these or palm roll these first. It's just so you don't lose track and redo the same dread and like skip out on another one. But since they've aged, they've sat down a lot more. Like they they lay down. Since I mean, just look at the video a month ago. My hair, I just looked at it, was like out to here. But they're starting to really take shape. They're starting to blunt roll them, or I mean, blunt, like the blunted tips are starting to happen by themselves, just by palm rolling. And then if I notice that it's like really not, like if it's a pointy thing, I can just take it. Here, I don't know where's a not so good one. This is the only reason I don't like when people put rubber bands in their hair is just because it actually takes away from it. It makes it pointy again and loose hair. But you just do this, you pinch it, then have a flat hand, and then do circles. And that seems to work for me anyways to get some decent blunted tips. But I feel like it's gonna happen more naturally if I just like palm roll it and palm roll and palm roll it. Loose hair wise, I have some in the front. Like you can see that it's not too bad. It's just annoying, I guess. Um, then I have combos. Like obviously you saw one. I took one out, but I attached a few small dreads. The next thing I'm gonna do is I think it's on this side. At some point I'm gonna attach. There's two really small. I think these are that. Yeah, I'm gonna attach these two. I think just because look how close they are at the top, and then look how thin this dread would be. Anyways, hold on. That dread would be just the normal size, but right now, like, see, it looks like a dread. But right now, it's just two. So that's my next step is to combine these two, which will take like a crochet hook. Take a crochet hook and just go in and out super a lot, and then get like a long like this thing or whatever, and then put it like super spaced out, not too tight or anything like that, but like this, and then like every day work on it. Well, I mean, I would make it tighter than this, but every day work on it, and then it should connect. That's what I did for one in the back. I actually connected a few dreads, like maybe this actually might be the connected one. I can't remember because it's just it fits in a lot. But well, hold on. Here's something weird. I have the dread back here. Hold on, it's annoying. It's like two dread. Oh, okay. Where'd it go? The only thing is my hair is really long now. It's a lot longer than I was thinking. Never mind. I can't find out what was going on. Something weird happened. But my hair is a lot longer than it used to be. Just because I had curly hair, like not curly hair, but I just back before dreads, I just didn't really wash my hair a lot, like super crazy. And if I did, I washed it with like whatever soap, like bar soap or regular body soap if I had that, just because I didn't really care too much. I had I was going for whatever, but so my hair would actually curl up a lot in the back. So my hair is pretty far down from what I thought. And I thought dreads would shorten your hair, which this actually did not do it. I think because my dreads, they're not like super knotted. They're just like, I guess you can see it. It's just long hairs. So they actually didn't lose length too bad. I think they've just almost, like when I started dreads, they might have been only to my chin or maybe even to here. So in 3 months, it grew like an inch or 2 inches. So it's almost growing at the same rate as regular hair for me, which is weird, but I mean, whatever. Um, I'll probably cut my dreads like completely off if they reach this point or a little bit lower, just because I don't want super long hair. I should have started dreads when they were shorter, so they'd be like super mature at this point and just be really cool. But I didn't do that, and just because a lot of people like it and then other people don't, and a lot of girls have their own things to say about it, but every guy likes it at least. But I get still bothers me sometimes, not too much right now. Like if people saw them right now, they wouldn't care. But I get they're not real dreads a lot from people who have no experience with dreads, and I know that happened last time, and that's really really annoying. like annoying, um, because they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. But yeah, I'm interested in maybe dyeing them, like not super crazy, but like lightening them, just because that way, well, they'll be lighter, obviously, but also, some people think they're greasy, but I naturally have, like, look at my eyebrows. I naturally have really dark hair, so everyone's like they're greasy, and I kind of like the blonder look, anyways. So I was thinking about dyeing them like lighter brown, and I don't really know how to do that for dreads, like what to use or what not to use. So I've used hydrogen peroxide or whatever the hell that is, and that doesn't really seem to change my hair color. Like you can see it a little bit, but that could also just be from the color, like the pigment of the color of my hair, just dying anyways, because my dreads are, well, not killing my hair. I don't know. Whatever the hell's happening to my dreads is changes colors anyways. I see it in everyone's. Um, so yeah. So okay, any suggestions? What I should do? How they look right now? I know this side is kind of wild, but I was just laying on that, so that might be why. But this side is, I think, pretty nice. It's for 3 months. I mean, this isn't too bad. Definitely a big improvement since the last one, like I said. And I'm gonna go before I start repeating everything. This is almost gonna be a 12-minute video. But yeah, if there's anything cool or anything, if you can find, if anyone can find me or find a website or something like that, I know I have like no followers or subscribers or anything right now, but maybe in the future I will have some. But a big ass fucking uh like one of those dread hats. I mean, you see them in Ross colors a lot, but I'm not into that too much. Like I try wearing the least Rasta amount of stuff I can, just because everyone calls you like a poser and stuff like that, or because I have dreads, everyone thinks that's part of it, when really I understand more about it and how it's not really. It's not like, oh, I'm Rastafarian just out of nowhere, or I'm Rastafarian because I have dreads. It's like, no, not at all. It's not what it is, and that's not what I think it is. So I don't wear a lot of it. But I mean, if it has like the Rasta stripe or whatever, because I know a lot of dread hat beanie things are gonna have that because it obviously has a lot to do with Rastafarian people. So I don't really care if it has that. I just want to find a nice hat that I can shove all these things in. Because right now I've been using like a regular snowboard beanie that I've had that has just stretched out over the 3 years I've had it to where it can't fit a normal human being. So it fits my head. So yeah, that's one thing I've been looking for. Other than that, see it. I screwed up a lot. I didn't turn the video on.